Hi there, this is Tracy from Tracing Dreams. Today I'm going to share with you a birthday surprise from my mom and dad. They got me a big box of vintage stuff for junk journaling. So they've been preparing it for a while as they go to different sales and things and picking some things up for me. So there's lots of goodies in here. The first thing I'm going to share with you is this vintage hymnal here. So this has a lot of great pages in it. That's the cover. Here's another vintage book here, the Who's Your Schoolmaster. So I think it was a like a fiction book. So it's got a cool cover. A few sewing patterns. I love this one where she's got the little cracker thing there, and then they're both covering their ears. It's so cute. And then this one with the babies. These two, very cute. And this one as well. Just love her dress, so cute. Then this is a bingo set. So in here there were little pieces of corn and some markers that they would use on their bingo boards. And then there's some of these vintage bingo boards and these lovely numbers here. So in the directions for playing. So I thought that was really cool. So these were nicely folded up here. I'll show you in a second. It's my second time at this video because I didn't record the first time. But this is cute. These little gum letters and figures. I didn't open it to see if there's anything in there. It doesn't feel like there's anything in there, but that's very cool. This little needle book. And then these are some souvenir envelopes that then would come with these pictures in them. So this one was like Westminster Cathedral, and then inside it has all these pictures. Look at the beautiful handwriting on the back there. I think it might have come with that on it. So it's very nice. And this one was for the Chateau de Versailles. So I had 20 pictures there. And then this one here is Franciscan Monastery. So those are very cool. And then here's a few other pictures that didn't have an envelope anymore. I think the Eiffel Tower's in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, very cool. Then this magazine called Modern Miss. It is a magazine for home economics students for fashion and grooming, fall, winter 1961, or fall to winter 1961. And they just have some amazing pictures in here. But look at their hairdos, and it shows you how to do them. These dresses. Just love it. This is adorable. This notebook where it has blank pages with different quotes on them. So I think you were meant to maybe write in it according to that quote, or inspired by that quote maybe. This one is adorable. This is a little maze book, one for each month. And then it has like a little poem that kind of goes with it. So, and most of them haven't been drawn on. I mean, this one was a little bit with crayon, but not much. So then a Reminisce magazine from 2019. It's got Boy Scouts in it, and then some other cool pictures and things. They usually have old pictures in here. Yeah, like that. And this, I think, was just a journal, a blank page journal. Probably use that maybe for some collage and stuff. Then these are large index cards, 58 by 5 index cards, and there's like 3 of them. These are definitely vintage because it has 85 cents on there. There's no barcode, but They're nice and aged. I can definitely use these. Again, I can collage on them, make some tags, that sort of thing. They got me a couple of these farmers pocket ledgers, and these are cool. I have one or two of these already. I think they said they found these in a nearby antique store. So, and with ledgers being so expensive right now, these are a good alternative because they're usually not quite as expensive. This Trixie Belden book, which is in pretty good condition, The Mystery of the Blinking Eye. I've made a couple of cinch bound journals from Trixie Belden books that look really cute. Now this is definitely one of my favorite finds here. This is very cool. This was, I think, a checkbook for a township, and it's a beautiful blue color here. And they have all these receipts here as well. In the book, the cover itself, look at that. Isn't that cool? Let's see if there was a date in here. I want to say this is 1914. Yeah, that these were written. So very cool. I love that. This is a cigar box, and then it had some of these old prizes in it. Looks like maybe from the state fair. This is really cool too. I love the box itself, but inside is some stationery, some thank you cards that are just really pretty. So you have these pinks here, different sizes. Love the gold writing on it too. And here's a blue one. And then I think there's there's more in the bottom, and then some envelopes too. I thought those were really cute. And I was thinking too, like this, just tucking this on the side of a page in a journal, maybe clipping it in there or something. It would look really cool. Then they also got me, because I watched their cat while they were gone the other week, so they got me some stickers. My mom said were from the cat. They're really cute. Love these cat stickers. Meow choo. This here is pretty amazing. It's an old scrapbook, and the cover alone, I mean, it's a paper cover, but it's very cool. And then they had cut out a lot of pictures and glued them in here into the scrapbook. So this, they have down here, guest room. I don't know if they're looking for ideas for their guest room. The pages are pretty fragile, but lots of cool pictures here. It looks like they were looking for different rooms in their house, inspiration. And there's that picture there. And this is cool here. It's a calendar that looks like a fan. And these different calling cards. Love this. So pretty. Another Shirley Temple picture. This is pretty too. Different colors. Yeah, and then they have, it must have been like their dream plans for their house. It says house and plans. Very cool. I love that they took the time to cut all these things out just for ideas and inspiration. Like a Pinterest board kind of. But also not too far off from what we do with junk journaling, right? But yeah, lots of fun stuff in here. So many cool pictures. Looks like they colored this one in. yeah, so this is very cool. Love this picture. I don't know what happened. Oh, there she is. They folded her in. So pretty. Aw. I love the roses. Very cool. And to find one in such good condition still too, it's very neat. Yeah, so that was definitely a great find there. And then they gave me a couple more of these Reminisce magazines. This one looks like it's Christmas, and they're newer. This one's 2018. This one is 2009. But again, they often have a lot of vintage pictures and things in here. So very cool. And this one's the Easter Bunny. It's a little bit of a scary Easter Bunny. Yeah. And then this old book here, this is All Around Us, Teacher's Edition. So this was a school book, and it says up there grade 2 in pencil. I don't know if you can see that. And it says 16 books with Teacher's Edition. So it has like all the lesson plans and things in here. But look at these pictures, you guys. Aren't these amazing? This must have been maybe a science book. Oh, look at the flowers. Just love it. So pretty. Very cool. And I didn't see, my guess would be 50s for the, 1944. So yeah, it's even older than that. And then this Children's Guide to Knowledge, Marvels of Science and Man. This, let's see if I can see the, 1959. It was right there and I didn't quite see it. But yeah, these books, it looks like a lot of different, social studies type things. So I don't know if these were used as like a textbook or just like a reference book for kids, but yeah, very cool. And this one is in pretty rough condition. The cover has come off, but that's okay. And sorry, I knocked the camera. But yeah, lots of cool pictures in here too. I love the owl. So very cool. And then there's more. This little bag of ephemera. I must have picked this up at maybe an antique store. And I didn't open it yet. So let's see here what we have. It's wrapped up really well. Okay. So there's the Girl Scout Pocket Songbook. Very cool. These ration stamps and these little bits here. Oh, look at the little baby. More ration stamps. This little card here. The Shakespeare Club, organized in 1889. Oh, so it's from a play. This old check here for 1903. This is another program from a play. Music book. Oh, this is cool. It's the music writing book that you would write the music in, but there's some blank pages still in there. Very cool. And this is an old cigarette ad with Seagram's ad in the back. Okay, there's a couple more things here. These were some old letters. There's that one, and then this is in the envelope still. Oh, love this handwriting. It's a little faded, but it's so pretty. Love how they made the big Y's like that. It's very cool. And my mom picked me up a bag of these. I think we're maybe at a garage sale or something. So they look like prize ribbons. So there's this one, and then there's a whole bag of them here too. So she just said, oh, I thought you might be able to use these. So I think they might be great on gifts. Maybe that's what they were intended for. And there's this one. This one's pretty. And then it had these stickers that go with it too. It looks like they were all clearanced out at Target. So yeah, that's what I think I might use them for. Oops, sorry, that's a loud noise. And then the last thing they got me that's pretty cool. My mom asked what I wanted for my birthday, and I've been reorganizing my craft room. And I had one vintage recipe box, but it was not enough for all my vintage recipe cards and, you know, some index cards and other things I wanted to store in there. So I said, oh, I'd like another vintage recipe box. Well, they got me 3 of them. So there's this one that's really cool. And it's a little rusty on the bottom, but that's okay. A lot of them are. You know, they were kept in the kitchens, and I think they would get kind of wet or rusty. This one's faded at the top, so it's obviously kept in the sun, but I love this plaid pattern. And I do have my mom's vintage lunchbox that looks very much like this from the 50s. So, and then this one here, which I love the gold. Yeah, so I'll definitely be able to fit a lot of recipe cards in there. Yeah, so that was my birthday haul for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know in the comments what your favorite items were, and if you have any ideas on how I can use some of these items in my junk journaling or crafting, you know, just let me know. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.